Hi, I'm Abigail Osry.
And I'm Emily Osry. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 4 of El Camino Reality.
This episode, we cover last week's senior picnic, bring you an inside look at the Westfield Topanga Village press conference,
Take a look at what to expect from the college fair this weekend.
and of course, toss it over to Josh Schaefer for this week's sports wrap-up. Last week's seniors splashed and had fun in the sun at El Camino's annual senior picnic.
Nick Morser, Angela Rouse, and Jared Stein covered the event.
On Tuesday, September 8th, the senior picnic was held at a secret location after school. We talked to Eileen Gobadi, the event coordinator, as well as a few seniors to get feedback about the event.
So I actually started really planning and seeing where I would want it sophomore year, but I really started planning and got the location, went to the venue by June.
There was a pool. I loved it personally because we can relax under the heat. The water slide was really nice. The food was okay. I love the volleyball part, but the thing that I got most excited about was the photos. How everyone was excited and screaming, 20 what? 16. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
It was pretty good. It had its ups and downs. Water slide was good. Food could have been better, but oh well.
I thought it was a great success. I actually had a maximum capacity of 250 people, but it went over to 386 people, so we sold a lot. It was great. I was not expecting that.
For the most part, the senior picnic was a huge success. From El Camino Reality, this is Nick Morser.
Last Friday, Abby and I joined journalists from various schools at a press conference held by Westfield Topanga. With a private tour from Senior Vice President of Westfield, Larry Green, journalists were given a sneak peek at the upcoming outdoor mall called The Village. My co-anchor Abby, Keegan Sly, and I covered the story.
A couple of years ago, talk of new Westfield Mall began to circulate. New ideas of an outdoor mall began to excite the general public, and questions arose about where and when construction would take place.
So we started talking about the Village in 2006 when we expanded Topanga. And we opened Topanga and really wanted to hear what our customers thought we were missing. And it was around the dwell time and the restaurants and the sense of experience. So that's really where the vision came as we incorporated into the Village architecture and the drawings. And as we went to leasing and who we brought into the mix and the project and the restaurants we went to and the retail we went to. It's the best of the LA street retail that isn't in Topanga that's now an offering in the Village.
But it wasn't until 2014 that the Village, located across the street from the Westfield Mall, finally began to take shape. With construction lasting nearly a year, the outdoor mall is now almost complete, featuring not only major retailers, but also new extended services, such as major boutiques and restaurants.
You've got 24-hour fitness, you've got REI, we've got Athleta, the first LA store, we've got Fabletics that is happening as well, we've got Dry Bar in Blushington, we've got 18-8 Men's Salon, we've got, the list is varied, and then you go into retail or into the restaurants, and you've got Il Fornaio and Shock Mexican and Lucille's Barbecue, Sushi Katsuya, you have Pyology and Panera and Veggie Grill and Tender Greens and Wakano and Larson Steakhouse, and then on the treat side, you've got Susie Cakes that is coming in confection cupcakes. We've got Yogurtland. We've got Barista Society, Pete's Coffee, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I know I'm leaving so many out, but it is really the gambit of all of those.
Westfield held job fairs recently to recruit employees for all of these businesses, and plenty of El Camino students applied. This new project will clearly impact our life and our neighborhood. The Village opens September 18th. Hope to see you there. For El Camino Reality, I'm Abigail Osry.
And now Isabella Balby, Pierce Richard, and Adele Schroth bring you a preview on what's to come for this weekend's college fair.
For the second year, El Camino will host a college fair, bringing universities from all over the country to students all over the valley. The prestigious event is happening on September 19th and is currently being organized by college counselor Miss Yee.
Fair has over 45 representatives from different universities and colleges will be out in the quad. We're also going to have various workshops from UC schools, CSU schools. Someone from University of Pennsylvania will be here to talk about the selective admissions process. There'll be someone here to talk about the difference between the ACT, the new version of the SAT. So there's a lot of opportunity for students and families.
There's a lot of different ways kids can get involved with talking about universities that they're interested in besides the college fair. They can talk to any universities visiting the college office. They usually come in the morning time, and you can get an excusal from class and talk to any college that you want to.
Students will benefit from this event by being able to talk to college reps directly, and also being able to be exposed to different colleges that they have never even thought about. And so we have a lot of different colleges coming, and so being able to talk to them and seeing what kind of programs are offered at the different schools, I think will allow them to be able to explore different options.
It's going to look pretty similar to last year. We might have some different schools coming. In addition, we do have more workshops this year. So I think that will be the newest thing, is there's going to be, last year we had maybe just about 3 or 4 each session. This year we're going to have 5 to 7 workshops. There's a lot of variety as far as topics of what families can come and listen to.
It doesn't cost anything to attend the events. It's free and no one has to RSVP. You just have to come it starts at 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and we have 3 different sessions of workshops starting at 10:15. The majority of the event will be in the quad, but we do have some rooms throughout the building for the workshops.
You can come to any of our workshops and find out the requirements and the admissions process for any of the universities you might be interested in, and find out if you're applicable for them.
For everyone contemplating which college they would like to attend, the college fair is a great opportunity for you. For El Camino Reality, this is Isabel Balby.
And now let's toss it over to Josh Schaefer for this week's sports wrap-up.
Thanks, Emily. The El Camino Real girls tennis team intended to face off with the Van Nuys Wolves on Wednesday, September 9th. However, due to Los Angeles Unified School District regulations on extreme heat, the match was rescheduled to a later date. The girls golf team was supposed to take on the North Hollywood Huskies, but that too was postponed. The rescheduled date and time for the girls tennis team has yet to be announced, so make sure you follow the El Camino Real Sports Twitter for updates. That's at ECR Athletics. While the girls golf match has been changed to Monday, September 28th versus North Hollywood at El Carrizo at 2:15 p.m. On Wednesday, the boys varsity water polo team began their season with a huge 17-13 overtime victory over the San Pedro Pirates on the road. Senior captain Max Perlin netted 11 goals for El Camino Real, and senior goalkeeper Matthew Mendelson had 7 saves in net. This week they'll face off against Venice on Thursday at 3 o'clock p.m. and rival Taft on Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. An intense girls volleyball showdown is set for this Wednesday as El Camino Real will travel to Carson High School for a matchup against the Colts. ECR enters this season ranked as the 8th best team in the Los Angeles Times All-Area preseason standings. The LA Times preseason All-Area player watch list also included ECR players, including seniors Izzy Barbera, Trinity Goodman, Kayla Jacks, Celine Paruncajas, and sophomore Lauren Anderson. The defending city champion ECR boys cross-country team also enters this season with a high ranking, as they've been rated at the 9th spot by the Daily News preseason poll. The El Camino Real boys junior varsity and varsity football teams earned their first wins of the 2015 season last Friday, September 11th. ECR JV football team defeated the Kennedy Cougars by a final score of 24-0 at Kennedy and Granada Hills, while the varsity team earned their first win with a 47-14 victory over the Cougars, their second consecutive win over the Cougars. The game began with an interception return for a touchdown by senior Daniel Hankin, and then from then on it was a rout for the Conquistadors. The defense was incredible, and Liddell Adkins had 3 total touchdowns on the night, as did quarterback Wes Crockett. This week we will reintroduce the Performance of the Week here on El Camino Reality. This is a small award that highlights an athlete's performance for ECR during the previous week. This week's Performance of the Week goes to senior water polo player Max Perlin. He scored 11 goals for El Camino Real in Wednesday's 17-13 overtime victory over the San Pedro Pirates. So congratulations to Max Perlin on this week's Performance of the Week. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at ECR_live and check out our website ecrjournalism.com for previous live streams and previous episodes of El Camino Reality and our 10-minute sports podcast, The Dime Package. For El Camino Reality, I'm Josh Schaefer.
From all of us on the crew of El Camino Reality, stay sharp, Conquistadors. Don't forget to tell your friends to check us out on YouTube or at ecrjournalism.com. Following the credits will be some more photos from Senior Picnic.